Hello, my lovely Pisces. Welcome to your reading for March 2025. Happy birthday to you all, for those that have had a birthday at the end of February, and for those that are yet to have their birthday. Happy birthday. This is the beginning of your birth year. I want to say to you that your channeled message is one of, I just see this big button, restart. It's like, press that button. There's a restart. There's a programming, if you like. There's a new beginning here. It's like refresh. It's almost like, I see working on a computer, sometimes you need to refresh your page to get that new upload. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, you can be on a website. What are they showing me? You can be on a website and you can be watching, doing things, but then eventually you need to press the refresh button to upload more information or new information, to update your website. That's what I'm feeling March is for you, my lovely Pisces. Let's press that restart button. Let's see what's there for you. You're coming to a point in March. You're coming to a point where there is some sort of change. So there's a move, whether you're signing a lease or a contract or purchasing something or making some sort of move or bringing in some sort of changes around you. That's March for you. It's a new beginning. This is your birth year, the beginning of your birth year, and that is always a refresh. Looking at things, I'm also seeing like there's a magnifying glass here. They're showing me an image of a magnifying glass, and let's have a look. Let's have a look at the fine print. Let's have a look. Let's really investigate. Let's really look at what is going on. So I feel like there's nothing here you do in a hurry. There's nothing here that is spontaneous. Or I'm just going to do this. Throw caution to the wind. It's not. It's something you've been processing. It's something you've been thinking about. It's something that you've been wanting to bring about for yourself. You really looked at it in detail. So there's nothing hasty about this new start, this refresh button. It can be a refresh button in the sense of a new way of seeing things, a new perspective, or shining a new light on an old situation or problem or setup or job. Let's re-examine it. Let's see what decisions you need to come up with, and this is what I'm feeling for you for March. It's primarily this big push for change, big push to refresh, to look at things in a different way, or maybe tweak things in your life so that they suit you more. You're in a place where you're more comfortable with what's going on. That's your channeled message. Now, my lovely Pisces, this is a general reading for you. It's a reading for Pisces sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Thank you for your support, your comments, your thumbs up. I appreciate all your support with my channel, my lovely Pisces. So let's start this with, of course, your animal totem. Let's see what animal energy, what's your spirit animal for this month? Okay, so there's this. Now, I'm also going to draw a card from my shaman's dream. Let's see what shamanic message is coming through for you as well. Okay, and then I'm also using my saltwater deck. It's just summer here. Oh, you've got 3 cards. Let's put those there. It's summer. It's beach weather. I just felt like the saltwater deck in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so let's have a look at these first. So what do we have? Your spirit animal. Your spirit animal is the seahorse. The seahorse is about equality. So the equality, what's equality? It's about balance, isn't it? It's about balancing out things, making sure that they are to your satisfaction, that there's a fairness here. What are you balancing out? What are you equalizing? This is that microscopic situation. The seahorse also anchors itself. It anchors itself on seaweed, on objects, and just is there. There's a balance there in how it is and how it functions. And then it flicks its tail and away it goes. So what is it that you're needing to anchor yourself? Sit still for a minute. Sit still and let's anchor yourself. Let's see, what do you want to equalize? What do you want to make fair? Have that seahorse energy. Of course, it's to do with water, Pisces, which is where we are comfortable at. And so it's about, let's consider. Look at her. She's considering, anchoring. I need to see what this is. Yeah. Interesting person in the background there. Is there someone that's coming up that is causing you to reconsider things? Someone in the background that is creating this change, bringing about this change, bringing about this new way of thinking, bringing about this new way of processing. Interesting, but that seahorse energy, regardless of what's going on around you, that seahorse energy, anchor yourself in yourself and be strong and centered within yourself. That's going to be important this month. Then you've also got jeweled web. Connectivity. This is about networking. So you're not an island, you're not on your own. There is support around you. When you look at this, you're creating this web of connections, but it's jeweled. It's a jeweled web. This is the shamanic card deck that I'm using here. And so this is a jeweled web. This is about, what are these pearls? What are these jewels? It's about choosing the connections that you're making wisely, only bringing into your web what you feel belongs there. Not allowing anyone or anything just to come in with, willy-nilly, anything. No, you're being selective. You only want those jewels, things that situations or people that are going to bring something to you, that are going to enhance and beautify your life. Be selective, be discerning. Also very important. Oh, you've got 4 cards. There was one hiding. These are my beautiful saltwater deck. I love this deck. First of all, you've got the fish. You see, again, connectivity. It's moving about with others. So you're not an island in this. There is support. There is others that you can confide in. This is about learning. So what are you learning? It's not about going around and around and around in a circle, but rather moving. Every time you come around to the same point, you're moving forward. What are you learning about life? It's like that screwdriver effect, and so you're moving forward. It's not just repeating the same cycle. You're making a decision to go, okay, I'm not going to get stuck on that roundabout and just repeat the same cycle. I'm going to absolutely move forward. So with each learning, with each situation, with each decision you make, you're moving forward. You're learning something new about yourself, about your environment, about what's around you, about what you're wanting. So there's constant learning in March. Pay attention to the synchronicities. And then, of course, you've got the orca, communication, important. That's part of your connectivity, part of your web, part of your learning. How are you communicating? How are you communicating to others? How are you having your needs met? But it's by, people aren't going to read your mind. It's about communicating your information to others, communicating what it is you're wanting. Even in, orcas are in these familial pods. And so how are you communicating to your family, to your loved ones? Are you just allowing events and things to fall upon you, or are you expressing yourself and communicating to others? So communication is really going to be very important, and that may be part of your learning process. That may be part of your learning process, my lovely Pisces. And then you've got the giant clam. The giant clam, harmony. Harmony. For the clam to open, There needs to be peace. There needs to be harmony. The minute you approach a clam and want to grab that pearl, it slams shut. And so it's about, is there anything abrupt in your reality that is causing you to clam shut, to retreat into yourself, to hibernate, to become the hermit? It's about being at peace with your choices, with your communication, with your connections with others, with who you're bringing into your web. Is your life balanced? Equality, you see, coming back. That allows you, when you feel comfortable, you open up. You bring out your pearl, who you are, bringing out your true self to the world, rather than slamming it shut and withdrawing. This is a month of really expressing yourself, being open, bringing the beauty of who you are out into the world, showing people who you are. And then you've got rough seas. Expect the unexpected. Just when you feel like you're sailing on smooth waters, there's going to be events that come up in March that are going to shake things up for you. Now, in that shaking up, rough seas, in that shaking up, it's going to bring things to the surface. It's going to bring a new awareness to you, which to me is about this new learning. It's about communicating to others, and it's about remaining open. Communicating, remaining open. So there are going to be events that are going to rattle your cage a little bit. Rattle your cage. So let's bring, and that's what causes this change. That's what brings in this change, this new beginning, this new awareness. So I like all of that. Big messages coming through for you. Big messages coming through for you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw, create your Celtic cross. I'm going to create your Celtic cross, and let's see just what is going on here. Give me a minute to do that, and we will see just what's happening around you. I like it. Interesting birth month. Interesting birth month. 2 at the end there, so we'll leave those and we'll have a look at those as well. All right, so what have you got? You're coming from a place of judgment. You're coming from a place of judgment. And in this place of judgment is about creativity, something that's promoting your creativity. Something that is coming from something that's happening or has happened in the past few months, in the past few years, whatever it is for you, something that's happened there is causing you to reevaluate. So this is the trigger. There's some sort of trigger, something that you're not satisfied about, something that needs to change. And there's a trigger here that creates the rough seas for you to wake up or realize or come to a realization for yourself, because you've also got the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords is about meditation. It's about reflection. It's about resting, moving away from distraction so that you can process, going for walks, having a short break. A little change. And sometimes when we stand back from our situations, we can see things more clearly and process them. So you are going to, in the beginning of March, feeling like, oh, I just need some time out. I just want to have a break. I just want to take it easy for a bit. I don't want to give too much to others. It's about really restoring yourself, your own energy, your own balance, your own mindset. It's crossed with the 2 of Pentacles. As much as you may try to do that, it may be a little bit difficult because there's a lot that you're balancing. You might be balancing people, situations, family, work. There's things that you are needing to bring into alignment, bring into balance. This is the equality. So this is the Seahorse energy that's coming in. So be mindful of that. Really try and balance out, get that balance in your life. It's not about saying yes to everything. If it doesn't suit you, have the courage to go, no, look, I'm just going to chill out. I need a break. I need to just have a rest. I want to do, this is what I want to do. I want to do something different. So it's about also communicating your ideas, remaining open, because there's a lot of weighing out, juggling. Could be weighing out your budget as well for plans that you want to create further down in the year as well. You've also got the King of Cups. This is you. This is you, Pisces. The King of Cups, this is about you finding your emotional strength, your emotional determination, the power of manifestation, the power of creating, the power of really looking at what's in your heart's desire. So you're really going to be, and that might be as a result of that time out and that reflection and that meditation, but it is going to give you an inner strength to move on, to create something new. This is like the Fool. I'm just seeing the Fool energy here. The first card in the tarot deck. There's a new journey beginning for you, and of course it is. It's the beginning. It's your birth year. It's the beginning of your birth year, but it's also you're finding that real emotional strength to do what needs to be done, whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you, whatever changes you want to bring in, or whatever things you want to change, make different, make it more comfortable for you. You've also got the Ten of Pentacles, and when you do that, when you acknowledge and communicate what it is you're wanting with that balance, with that strength, with that creative force that you have, what is yours is going to be given to you. It's going to be presented to you. It's going to come to you. So you are then able to create your new reality. For some of you, it's going to be something pretty huge, pretty profound. And for others, it's going to be these subtle changes. It's almost like, what am I seeing? It's like you've got a squeaky bed and you need to tighten the bolts. Tighten the bolts so it doesn't squeak. That's your life. You're just tightening things up, making them more comfortable for yourself. It could be you're working too many hours. I just want, I'll work 3 or 4 days and I'll work from home, finding a balance, redistributing roles, making them more fair, equality. But what is yours, what you want to do, what you want to bring into your reality, and the changes you want to make, they are there for you to make, to create. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. Because then you've got the Princess of Pentacles, and I love this, this is abundance. You do get the results that you're seeking. There's a new dawning, a new day, a new beginning. See, a new day is a new beginning, isn't it? A new beginning, a new way of being. You've got a clean slate. What do you want to put on that? So there you've got the jeweled web. Be discerning about what you introduce back into your life. And that can be in your behaviors, your attitudes, your acceptance of external things, people, job, where you live. Just what do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to create here? There's an abundance here. It's really making it, your life is really going to change. By mid-March, there's a big change coming here for you. A new way of doing things. A new way of what you're giving out and what you're receiving. The energy you're expending with who you're expending that energy with. Is it who? I don't know. I like that. There's a new, I'm just feeling like by mid-March, I can breathe. There's a weight that's going to be lifted here. And that weight is going to be lifted by your shifting your perception, by your shifting your way of thinking, by your shifting what you're introducing and how you're communicating. So if you've been one that really has held back and not really communicated and been your authentic self, this is where this comes forward. You're finding your voice, finding your song. That's what I'm hearing. You've also got the King of Swords. So, as you move through the second half of March, you're really finding your strength. This is going into also moving into the first week of February, but you're finding your strength. The King of Swords, there's this new way of thinking, and that is communication. Swords is communication. You're in control of your communication, what you're saying, how you're communicating it, how you're thinking. There's new learning, but there's a confidence that exudes from you. People are really going to sit up and listen. People are really going to sit up and take notice because of your determination and your strength. King energy is powerful energy. It's an energy of influencing others. It's an energy of really being heard and being acknowledged. So if there's something you've been holding back on, it's time to really be acknowledged for what you want to communicate, what you want to write, what you want to learn, what you want to do. It's time to do that. What does that create in your home environment? It's also within the self. It's brings about beautiful, positive change. It brings about a stronger connection with those around you, family, friends. It's a place, you arrive at a place where you're feeling really comfortable and secure about who you are and who's around you and who you're spending time with. There's a security and love here. So it's just you've arrived at you. You've arrived at what you're wanting to achieve, what you're wanting to do. The time of being accommodating to others is coming to a close, my lovely Pisces. There's a new awareness here. There's a new awareness because you've also got the star. So there's, as you're moving through March, there's no regret about what you're setting up. There's no fear about, oh gosh, what am I doing? There's such a positive attitude. There's a new way of viewing your life. There's a new perspective that's opening up for you, and that is filled with potential. What do you want to do with that potential, my lovely Pisces? It's also about wish upon a star. What are your wishes? It's time now for you to fulfill your wishes and your desires and what you want to set up, what you want to do, how you want to spend your time, how you want to work, who you have around you. New friendships, new associations. There's also an emotional balance that comes around here for you as well in March. So you're feeling really strong. You're feeling really powerful about what you're bringing in around you. I like it. The last two cards that you've got here is the Princess of Wands. Change is coming, and in April you're really going to see it. Change is coming very, very swiftly. There's a surprise coming for you, my lovely Pisces. By the end of March, beginning of April, there's a surprise. There's something that's really you're going to think, oh, wow, it's an excitement. It's a joyous thing. There's something that's going to happen very, very swiftly around you. And you're going to think, wow, it's like I'm hearing, you're going to feel blessed. You're going to feel blessed with the news that you're hearing, that news that that's coming about for you, which brings in change, opportunities, synchronicities. I really like that. You've also got the Prince of Wands. So you've got the Princess of Wands and the Prince of Wands as your completion here, end of March, beginning of April. And the Prince of Wands is this, joyousness, synchronicities, something that's going to come about for you very, very swiftly. And then it's about taking action, moving forward, forging a path through April. It's to do with creativity. It's to do with something you feel passionate about. It's to do with something that is going to happen swiftly, something that puts that fire in your belly. So there's a joy here. I can't express, I don't think words express enough how the joy that I'm feeling in the end of March, moving forward. It's like, there's my path. That's what I want to do. I'm moving forward with this. It's just joyous. Just joyous. This is a really nice month. I like it. Oh, no, that's flown out. This is my Divine Abundance deck. Let's read what you've got. You've got Divine Source. Divine Source, the hummingbird. The hummingbird's like the seahorse, I guess. It can hover. The seahorse can anchor itself and be still. The hummingbird can also do that. It can just flutter in midair and just stay stationary, balance itself. So you've got Divine Source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. And so that's where that meditation comes in. Meditate, go within, center yourself, harmony, peace, balance. That brings to you this sense of knowing. It heightens your intuition. It heightens your understanding that there are forces at work beyond what we can see and what we understand. Maintaining a positive self-talk and positive thoughts of expansion, but there's a strength here that comes with you. I feel like people are going to really notice there's some sort of shift or change here. It's not, I don't feel like it's an abrupt thing. It's not something that is aggressive or assertive. It is just something that you exude, this confidence. I like it. I love that, my lovely Pisces. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you all. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Blessings, love and light to you all.